Right.
So
let me get about, there's two that dip on the top up there.
Well, can I get at least in to take photos of, I need to get as many photos as I can get right now. Oh. Can you escort me around and make sure the dogs ain't gonna do anything? Back up! Back up! Back up!
On the morning of June 6, 2025, deputies arrived at the Henry County property. The case begins with a 911 call reporting unusual activity at a residence in Marty, South Dakota. The caller described strange noises, the sound of constant barking, and concerns about the conditions inside the property. Dispatchers treated the call as a welfare check, and deputies were sent to investigate. When deputies arrived at the property, their body-worn cameras began recording. From the outside, the house appeared cluttered, with overgrown grass and a heavy odor detectable even before stepping inside. As deputies approached, barking could already be heard coming from multiple directions. Upon entering the home, the footage shows the full extent of the conditions. Inside, there were dozens of dogs roaming freely, many stacked in small wire crates and carriers. The air was thick with ammonia from accumulated urine and waste. The deputy carefully stepped through the narrow, trash-filled pathways while documenting each room with their camera. Some of the dogs appeared severely underweight, their ribs visible. Others were matted and with skin conditions caused by neglect. The footage shows water bowls that were either empty or filled with dirty liquid. Food was scattered across the floor, mixed with debris and feces. Puppies were discovered in boxes, some alive but weak, while 6 were found deceased. As part of procedure, deputies began photographing every section of the property. Evidence markers were placed, and the camera captured close-up images of overcrowded cages stacked on top of each other.
Nah, so I need to get photos, Marty.
Right.
So
let me get about, there's two that dip on the top up there.
Well, can I get at least in to take photos of, I need to get as many photos as I can get right now. Oh. Can you escort me around and make sure the dogs ain't gonna do anything?
Outside?
Sure, let's start outside.
All right.
Yeah, just let me make some photos, walk around here.
And outside, you should be all right.
Okay. No. Back up. Back up. Back up. What you think, old boy? How many more are running around in there? Just a couple?
There's some in the back.
I got one.
The deputies' footage shows limited access to fresh air and almost no sign of proper care. Animal control was contacted immediately, and additional officers arrived to assist with removing the dogs. Over several hours, a total of 80 dogs were recovered from the home. 6 puppies were confirmed dead on the property. The scene was cataloged in detail, with deputies ensuring that every area. In one room, dogs were found confined without food or water, lying in their own waste. Once the animals were safely removed, the homeowner was placed under arrest.
Puppies.
Democrats. Think about some of the absolutely thing about Elon Musk back in January. Trying to do here, and yes, politics does make it. That's certainly been the case. For different reasons. Elon Musk is, and suddenly, if he goes away, they lose that.
Yeah.
Said that on Capitol have a choice. Either Trump or Musk. Here's a Chad, Speaker Mike Johnson said on CNBC this morning that there was getting this getting done. Everybody who You know, oh, and everyone's always talking about the price of eggs. Is there, when you come to the grocery store, is there a shelf that you walk by that gives you, heartburn because of the situation?
Yeah, recently the dozen eggs in our grocery store.
Okay, I'm just gonna slide by you here.
You have a different story. You're at a different stage in your life. You don't live in a business city. I see that you work part-time in product development for legwear, socks, mostly. And you know your story's different from usual.
All right, I'm gonna walk around and take some photos in here then, so if you can pull that dog, that's fine.
Got a collar? I get the
The surviving animals were transported to shelters and rehabilitation facilities where they began receiving immediate medical care. The homeowner faced multiple charges of animal cruelty, neglect, and maintaining hazardous conditions. The prosecution relied heavily on the deputy's documentation, the photographs, the videos, and the testimony supported by body cam evidence. Each image provided clear, undeniable proof of the environment inside the residence. The final outcome included criminal charges and restrictions on future animal ownership. The deceased puppies were listed as evidence of severe neglect. The surviving dogs were gradually placed in foster care, with many transferred to adoption agencies once cleared by veterinarians. This case serves as one of the more severe examples of animal hoarding and neglect in the region. Deputies highlighted the importance of responding to the 911 call promptly, as conditions could have led to further loss of life had intervention been delayed. The body cam footage remains a central piece of the documentation, showing exactly what deputies encountered: a property overwhelmed with animals in dangerous and unlivable conditions, the careful process of gathering evidence, and the systematic removal of every surviving dog from the scene.